Good morning from the log cabin at Echo Hollow Farm, folks. It's a beautiful morning. I hope that you can hear the wind. It's balmy and there's nothing like wind for the trees. I'm showing you the porch because I just leaped off it with my cup of coffee where I was sitting reading a book about fruit trees. To give you a context, I already snipped my chocolate mint. You can see the difference. The chocolate is the stuff with the brown stems, and then the others, the regular, does not have brown stems. I've got a lot of fruit trees here. That is a golden Asian pear, that's a red Asian pear, there's a golden Asian pear, another Asian pear, the cherry tree, which I'm very sad about right now. That's why I was reading the book, because that and the cherry tree just diagonal from it have a disease. I've got a couple strange theories about why that happened when I was gone last summer. One involving a crazy and reckless person who was taking care of my yard, and the other involving an evil tree that I had removed, which is not easy to do in the summer. Typically, I only take down trees when they're dormant. You only prune and take them down during months with an R, but you can see my bonfire. I'll take you down there another day this week and show you the groundhog hole. And then there's an apple tree. Anyway, it started out this year as very promising. The buds were all beautiful, the blossoms, but then we got a couple heavy frosts. It was a long, cool spring, and then it got downright cold. Is that a groundhog? Can't quite see it. There's a giant groundhog there. There's also, there are groundhogs everywhere here. There's also a giant groundhog in there that just destroys the trumpet vines. It crashes through and goes under the house. Oh, there's my coffee. Let me grab that. On the way down, we're going to water the garden because it's not calling for rain for a bit. So I will show you the car because Luke got a kick out of this. This is my farm truck, Cadillac Escalade. Bamp, bamp, bamp. And on the back, I put a license plate. I had a Mercedes once, and so in homage to Janis Joplin, I had this plate on it. Since I no longer have it, I thought I'd give her a Cadillac. Alrighty, so we're heading down to the garden. I'm very fortunate to have water from a spring. It comes from almost a quarter mile away, which can be problematic, but I have put, when the pipe broke a few years back, I put frost-free hydrants along the line. So it's there's a carboy jug. I sometimes make wine, and I'm cleaning that. I'm going to fill it with water for emergency. Okay, try to do this so it doesn't give you vertigo. I don't know how to stop this and start it, or I would. Alrighty, down we go. So one of the reasons that it's important for me to clean out the smokehouse, we were talking yesterday about evicting the residents at the top, which I did not get to. I did have a talking with one of them, telling him to get out before I hurted him. Anyway, what I've got for a perimeter of the garden, which is going to be super sweet, is marigolds. It's really pretty, and theoretically they deter rabbits. And then sunflowers, and where's the amaranth? There should be a lot. It's the purple stuff, and it grows really tall. And amaranth is super cool because it is used by the Hopi Indians, or grown by the Hopi Indians as a grain. So I could use it for bread, but also it makes a splendid body paint. So in the fall at Michaelmas, it's always fun to paint your body and dance under the full moon. Imagine that. Anyway, these will make a great visual fence to screen out so the deer don't know what's behind it if in the event things get a little sparse. Right now everything, they've got tons of food. Need consistent water when they're first coming up. This doesn't look like there's much in here, but really it's a treasure trove Some of these I recognize, some I don't, but this row is a row of edible flowers, and there are a couple rows of edible flowers. So I do not dare weed, and I don't know what's what. You can see some of the little lettuces coming up. Because summer gets really too hot, today it will be 85, I'll probably have to put a row cover on these because lettuces, fragile greens tend to bolt, even hardy ones in the sun. Like this is arugula. I love arugula. And I'm letting a lot of it go to seed. You see how it flowers? I mean, I'll just let it seed so I don't have to buy new seeds and plant it myself. And I'll have another whole row of arugula for the fall. I came down here last night for two reasons. One, to check out this sucker. I've got two of them. They're really cool. They're solar operated, and I set them for the nighttime. And any small animals that cross its path, or any animals, and it detects motion, it will start screaming this crazy whistle and flashing lights scare the crap out of it. I came down because I wanted to know what the deal was with the basil. I planted a lot of things late just because it was a late season, as we discussed already, the late frosts. Good, there's plenty of basil. And it took me a while to get the garden ready because I do it by hand. It is good for not killing the earthworms, and it's just better. Anyway, I like to grow a lot of basil because you can make pesto, which freezes really well. And pesto is just olive oil and garlic. If you want to put nuts in it, that's super. And the garlic is super sweet because you're going to be stoked when it's ready. Because when it's ready, it won't dance. It stands in these gorgeous ballet type poses. So that is that. I think I've passed my time again already. Have a lovely day, y'all. Oh, I know what I forgot to tell you is the amaranth is the reason, there's the amaranth, that I need to get the smokehouse cleared because I've got to dry the amaranth there. It's very tall and it will hang from the eaves. See how pretty the onion is? The garlic's kind of cool like that. It will get really strong and do its yoga poses. All right. Have fun, y'all.